In this video, we are going to talk about 5 things that you need to put in consideration for you to be able to excel in your choosing career. And number one of it is make your choice and follow it to the end. Don't make a choice and still running about, jumping into people's recommendation, jumping into what people think is reigning and trending. If you keep doing like that, you will not be good at your choosing career. Let's say, for instance, you are somebody who is into front end, but because you hear people are doing back end, that there is money in back end, you just dump your front end, you run and go and start practicing back end because people say there's money in back end. Or you are somebody who is doing back end, you hear that there's money in blockchain, you dump it and you run into blockchain technology, that you want to go into blockchain, that is where money is. Or you now move to cloud engineering. You cannot really excel if you are jumping from one place to another. Once you make your choice, once you choose a certain area where you have interest in, follow it to the end. Follow it to the end. Learn everything you need to learn there. Do projects, solve real life problems, build your portfolio. Because the more you practice, the more you'll be having experience. And the more experience you have, it has a way of impacting your confidence when it comes to going to collect projects from clients. When it comes to delivering jobs, it builds your confidence. So you have to be careful. Even if you are not in the tech industry, in any area where you are, you can't say you are into fashion designing today and tomorrow you want to jump into carpentry because you heard there's money in carpentry. Learn how to choose a certain choice and stay there till the end. If you do like that, before you know it, you find yourself becoming a master in that area. When people need somebody who is good at that area where you are good at, they will come to you and they are ready to pay you whatever amount you request for because they want their problem solved. That is number one, making your choice and following it to the end. There are so many things happening, especially now that we have social media. People come out and people say all sort of things. So if you say you want to be swayed by the information you hear on social media, you will not stay in one place. And if you don't stay in one place, you can't be a master. If you don't master a certain area, people will not come to you asking for your service. So you need to be very careful. Once you pick a point, stay there. Stay there till you become a master. After becoming a master and you are now confidently solving people's problem, you can choose to now learn another skill. But don't move when you are yet to even know what you need to know in that your area. Know everything. Be confident enough to solve people's problem and let people pay you for what you are doing. Once you get to that level, then you can choose to learn another. Don't follow people's opinion for you. They may think, oh, I want you to be a doctor, I want you to be an engineer, I want you to be a mechanic. But deep down in your heart, what actually do you want to be? Follow what you really want to be. Don't follow people's opinion for you because you will not find fulfillment. I've heard of people who went to school, studied a career that their parents want them to study. At the end of the day, when they came back, they dropped the whole certificate and practiced what they have love for. So always follow your mind. That path that you want to follow it. That is where you find fulfillment. Not really from that path that people want you to fit into. So the third thing you should also consider is aside offering services, aside offering services, learn to create a product. It is good to offer service, but over the time you will realize that you are being used. You keep providing service, people keep paying you, you help them build stuff, they pay you, you help them build stuff. When are you going to build your own stuff? Right? So have the habit of creating a product. When you create a product, that product will be there and it will make money for you for the rest of your life. Especially if the product you created is a digital product. When you create a digital product, it's out there online, people purchase it, use it to solve their problem. Even while you are asleep, you are making money. for as long as you live. So try as much as you can. Even as you offer service, people are paying you to help them build. People are paying you to help them solve their problem. Try to create products. See how you can create a product out of that service that you render and sell the product. Make it digital. So even while you are asleep, you make money. It is always nice to have a product, not just only service. What I have realized is when you're offering only service, it will come to a point because as the year is going by, you're getting old, right? You will not find so much joy just offering service, right? You will gradually be getting tired. So get to that point where you now have convert that your skill to a product that even while you sleep, people can be buying that product to solve their problem. Another thing that you need to put into consideration is comparing. Try not to compare yourself with anybody. You are not into competition with anybody, but there's actually a competition. But the competition that is present is simply a competition of your versions. The version that you are this year should be better than the version that you were last year. It's actually about you. You're competing with yourself, but different version. So the goal is, however I was last year, the way I am this year should be better than how I was last year. That is the competition. So do not waste your time trying to compare yourself with somebody else, trying to see what one person has achieved. Oh, this guy has achieved this. He has 5 cars. He has a very big house. Oh, I don't have the house. I don't have 5 cars. So I'm not meeting up. I'm not trying. You don't need to do that. There's no competition like that. The only competition there is with yourself. The version you were last year. Are you better now? If you are not better, that means that version is winning this version. So you need to step up. You need to up your game so that you can perform better than how you were last year. So compare yourself with your previous version, not trying to compare yourself with another person or trying to compare what that person has achieved and what you have achieved. So know the right competition, know where you are competing, right? So another area that you need to put into consideration is skills. Sometimes because we are offering services, there's that tendency to get carried away with the service that you are rendering. For instance, now I develop software, I'm a software developer. I realize that sometimes from January to December, I'm jumping from one project to another. And then most times the project does not even belong to me. They just pay me money and I start building their project. Some projects can take like 3 months. After I finish that project, I move to another project. So I keep on doing project for people. So I may not have that time to skill up. So you end up being stagnant. You are not growing. So always make out time to take courses, to upskill yourself. Take courses, upskill yourself, learn more things in that same area that you are in. If you are a back-end developer, there's there's chance to be a full stack developer. If you are a full stack developer and you feel you want to also have idea in mobile application development, you can take Android application development or cross-platform mobile application development, right? That is you build for Android and you build for iOS. You can step up, take more courses to make yourself better. Don't get carried away with only the service that you are rendering. Always make plans to skill up.